What's going on, you guys? So a big portion of discussion, or a big discussion thus far, is obviously what's going to happen for the Las Vegas Raiders at quarterback. And yes, there's been the Shedeur Sanders talk. There's been the Cam Ward talk. There's been the Aiden O'Connell talk. AOC one last time. I mean, we have stood on the table for AOC. I would not mind at all if he came back and was the starting quarterback for the Raiders. However, what if I told you there is a young quarterback that nobody really thought of coming out of Ole Miss? I'm getting ahead of myself here, but a couple of people did. I did. I just want to make that abundantly clear. There were a couple of people that were kind of shouting this kid's name before he even went to the Senior Bowl this week. But Jaxson Dart has done himself. I sound like I'm not educated, but he did himself a lot of favors with his performance at the Senior Bowl. Not all of it was pretty, but the vast majority of it was fantastic. I think he showed a lot of different things just in terms of what he can do with the football, whether it is throwing it over the middle of the field, inside, outside throws, as well as just the reading progressions and the nuances of an NFL playbook. So that is very good to see. So background on Jaxson Dart: was a former 4-star recruit, went to USC for a year, played 6 games, 9 touchdowns, 6 picks, over 1,500 yards passing and everything, and then transferred to Ole Miss, entered the transfer portal, and the rest is history. Been one of those guys that has done a lot for his program. 20 touchdowns, 11 picks his sophomore season. Basically more of the same as junior year, but this year, 2024 was fantastic for Jaxson Dart. Led all of college football with over 4,200 passing yards, 29 touchdowns, and was just fantastic. And the one thing about Jaxson Dart that not a lot of people are talking about is he's got sneaky good athleticism. The more you watch him, the more you realize that he is not just a guy that's going to stand in the pocket and deliver throws. He can tuck it and run. I mean, 8 rushing touchdowns in his junior year at Ole Miss, and I think he's one of those guys that the more you watch him, the more you just start to love, because yes, he's gonna make mistakes. That just happens, especially at the quarterback position. He's a young guy. He's got a lot of things to correct. I'm not even going to debate that. I think that he's at least gonna need a year to sit for the Raiders. But I do really like where and how far he's come as a quarterback. And I think that the more and more he can get under his belt, that better and better and better he's going to continue to get. And it's not like he's going to be that bad to begin with. I mean, we've seen worse, right? Need I mention Jimmy Garoppolo? But overall, I think that Jaxson Dart is going to be a fantastic quarterback in the NFL. And I think that as this NFL, as this draft process, kind of unfolds, I think, we've seen him go in the 5th, 6th round or whatever. I don't think that is on the table anymore. I think he is at minimum a day 2 pick, and he's probably going to get a look at in the 1st round. Like, I'm just going to be honest. He's got all the intangibles. He can make all the throws with all the arm angles. He's got plenty of zip. He can throw over the middle of the field, which is very hard to find in college quarterbacks, and he's not afraid. He is absolutely not afraid. Now, there's, like we said, there's things to improve, just in terms of decision making, just in terms of being quicker with the football, and that comes with time. That comes with throwing interceptions and getting sacked in the NFL. It happens, right? And it's going to be a process, but the end product of what I think Jaxson Dart could be for the Raiders, I think he could be an absolute weapon, absolute steal for him, because if they were able to grab him in the 2nd round, oh baby, here we go. I think he is 1st round talent, top 10 talent with the abilities that he has, and I think he is going to be a fantastic addition to whatever NFL team takes a flyer on this kid. But overall, let us know what you guys think. Jaxson Dart, an absolute stud, throwing piss missiles out there, and I think he's going to do a lot of great things. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe down below, and we'll see you on the next video.